Hello, everybody. So today I am here with John Tankersley, and we're going to talk about homeowners insurance and some things that we're going to talk about is what can you expect in the next months and years to come, and what are some properties that might be more affordable for homeowners insurance. John, take it away.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me, Misty. And I can share with your clients and folks that are prospective home buyers that the Florida property insurance market is the healthiest that it's been in probably the last 5 years. And that there's a stigma, there's a connotation, there's a myth out there that property insurance in Florida is at an all-time crisis. And sure, Florida's it had insurance challenges, and it is unique to itself with that regard. But I can happily report to you and a lot of the real estate and mortgage professionals that I work with and their clients and prospective clients, getting homeowners insurance for your real estate closing it's not nearly the challenge that it may have been represented to be. And certainly in the last 5 years, from where we are now versus where we were then, it's a much smaller hill to climb. I can also share with you that the amount of insurance carriers that have come to Florida and are selling property insurance has significantly increased. And the companies that were selling insurance prior to the other new companies coming in, they're selling more. They're opening up for more capacity. So you've got more companies selling more property insurance. This is best for the real estate agent and their client because they're going to have more options to shop competitively. You want to talk about inventory? I know that we were chatting earlier about segments of inventory and what that means to prospective home buyers. First and foremost, the swath of inventory that is labeled new construction, and in my opinion, that's probably 5 years or newer. It has never been this inexpensive in a very long time. And I've been selling insurance for 30 years.
Hmm.
The new construction inventory is extremely competitive. I know that we have builder codes with some of our carriers. A lot of these policies are $1,000 or less. You couldn't have imagined that 3 years ago.
Hmm.
So new construction inventory is easy to insure. It's very inexpensive, and there's a lot of companies that we represent that are after it. If you look at let's just say the middle age swath. You're talking homes that are probably 25 years and newer, right? So these are homes that I'm happy to report. These are homes that are probably built like in the late 90s all the way up to where we are today. The amount of capacity that these companies have to service and write policies for your clients and these people that buy these homes, it's actually increased significantly. I was on a call earlier with a carrier that we've just established a new relationship with in Florida, and they have a 30 years and newer guideline where you don't even need a 4-point or wind mitigation inspection.
Oh, wow.
So I
That's
can't tell
cool.
you, Misty, I know you said, oh, wow, how many conversations have you and I had through the years about, hey, we need to have this, we got to have that, we're closing Friday, let's go.
Yeah.
So in that regard, a lot of the stuff that could have been a scarlet letter for someone that was trying to obtain insurance in that level of inventory, that's gone away. Polybutylene plumbing, we now have 7 markets for polybutylene plumbing. If you have a Federal Pacific Electric panel or a Challenger panel, there's underwriting guidelines that have loosened up on that. PEX plumbing also was kind of regarded the same way as polybutylene plumbing. That's gone away. So I'm not going to get too much into the nuts and bolts because you and I have had a bunch of those conversations. But to your client who's purchasing a home, it is easier and less expensive now. And it's
Hmm.
significant because it hadn't been that way probably. If you go back to like the third or fourth quarter of 2019, and one of the things that you challenged me on before we got on this call, and I said, yes, this is accurate. There will be multiple insurance carriers that file rate decreases this year. So property insurance in Florida, yeah, you can clap, you can clap. Property insurance in Florida has gotten better, not worse. And we at GetHomeInsuranceNow.com, powered by Pine Street, we couldn't be more excited, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good news on here, and just so folks know, and we've done several videos out there, but John's been in the insurance world for many years.
A long time.
We'll
This
just
is
leave
my
it at many years.
Yeah, well, I used to have a lot more hair and it wasn't as gray and I've known you for many years and we talk about the scar tissue and things like that. But it's been good. This is the only way I know how to have a professional career. We focus on property insurance. We focus on Florida. We do have capacity in 11 other states. But for folks that are trying to buy a house, and Misty, I know you're helping a lot of folks do that. Uh, we, we're the right people to talk to when it comes to trying to get insurance for your closing, and we're proud partners of Misty and her team. So
Absolutely. So just a little recap. So some of the things you talked about is more carriers coming into the market, which makes it going to be more competitive. Rates are
yeah,
going to start coming down, which we've already started to see that. And buying new construction, some of the security that you have with new construction is, or certainty, is that you're going to be guaranteed to get a homeowner's insurance policy because everything's all brand new.
yeah,
And and your premium's going to be a lot lower, significantly lower. You're saying $1,000 or less on some homes,
a
and
lot of yeah,
where
uh,
we had been seeing that double the amount over the
yeah.
last couple of years. And that affects people's that, when you get a mortgage and you have to have homeowners insurance, that has been a good chunk of what some people's mortgage payment has been. It's been a significant increase that, is that scale where homeowners insurance and your rate, which new construction insurance, I mean, new, not only homeowners insurance, but new construction, the rates, the interest rates. Right now, they're anywhere between about 3% to 5.5%, depending on the builder and the home and the incentives going on and the buyer and their credit, which
Yeah.
also homeowners insurance is someone's credit is taken into account with that as well. But there's a lot of positive changes that are happening right now because we are in a buyer's market. It's a heavy buyer's market at the moment. And
Yeah.
there's a window of opportunity for people because with this inventory, even new sale or new construction, once things start coming down and start becoming more affordable on some of the things like insurance and the outside market rate, that people who are been pent up, ready to move, whether they're trading their old home in for a new one or they're renting and going into home ownership, it's going to get super competitive really quick.
I couldn't agree with you more. And I am a big believer that home ownership is the foundation of wealth building and for the American family. I I disagree with some of these folks who get on and talk otherwise. When you own your home, you are building wealth. Um, the insurance rates, as you said, have gone down. We were talking before we hopped on the call. We wrote a policy last week for a first-time home buyer couple up in Ocala, and it was $640 a year.
Wow, that's
We haven't done
amazing.
that. I can't tell you when, right?
Yeah.
So, your average premiums for Central Florida have actually ticked down. I used to say they were between $2,800 and $3,500 a year. We're now but probably somewhere around our average premium is about $2,200 to $2,500. And you're saying, well, that's baked in and it's lower. There's a lot of older homes in there, Misty. There's a lot of
Yeah.
40-year homes.
Yeah.
With the new construction, I want to circle back, and then I know that our time is short. When you're purchasing a home that's generally 10 years or newer, you don't need a 4-point inspection. You do not need a wind mitigation inspection. The availability of carriers on that is going to be much higher, and the premium is going to be extremely competitive. So if you're a first-time home buyer
Oh my gosh.
and you're looking for what's an area of inventory that Misty can help me with, me and my family achieve home ownership. Listen to her. Let her take you to some of that inventory because I think you'll benefit from
Well, excuse me, my voice just went away.
it.
I I sound like Minnie Mouse all of a sudden.
No, that's okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, John. And
You're welcome.
make sure to put your contact information in the comments here. GetHomeownersInsuranceNow.com.
Hang on. It's gethomeinsurancenow.com. And
GetHomeInsuranceNow.com. Sorry, my voice
that's
got me.
correct. And we can put it in the comments. And it's a link you can use. You can click on it. It takes about 2 minutes to fill out. You can attach 4-point and wind mitigation inspections. Trina Mathis is the director of our property insurance team. She receives it instantaneously. I know you've
Trina's
worked with
awesome.
Trina.
Yay, we love
She's
Trina.
terrific. She runs the team, and we have a 24 to 48-hour turnaround on quotes. And our whole job is to help Misty's clients get insurance for their closings and have a
Absolutely.
happy closing.
Hands down, you guys do an excellent job. Well, thank you so much for your time today, John,
Pleasure.
and take care until the next time.
Yes, ma'am.